What's going on, Suns fans? You ready for another year of not making the playoffs? If not, oh well, get ready for it. I'm not saying y'all can't make the playoffs, but I'm saying it's going to be really highly unlikely. And if you do, then that's great. It'll be good to see them in the playoffs. Hopefully they'll be able to do something. But just being realistic, I can't see them making it. I mean, they were they were one of the worst teams last year, and they are looking even worse this year. But with that being said, they have a great rebuilding process coming on, and they will be making the playoffs soon, sooner than later, in my predictions. But then again, what do my predictions mean? Nothing. You never know. With this team for this year, what you have to look forward to is I don't even know how to describe this team. They got rid of Gortat the other day. They sent him away for Okafor. I'm not sure if they just don't want to rebuild with him or knew they couldn't and knew he didn't want to be there, so they just shipped him away for as much as they could get for him. But then why Okafor? I mean, did you just want another center? I mean, he's not going to be there. I mean, I know you got the pick and everything. I mean, maybe that's all they wanted. You still got Dragic there. You got Shannon Brown. You got rid of Beasley, that's a good thing. Right now, he's beating himself up in Miami anyway. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot of losses. They lost Jermaine O'Neal, who's garbage anyway. No, I won't say garbage. I try not to trash anybody, but he's pretty bad. But I don't even know if this team should even compete this year. They should just stick to trying to get the lottery, build up some decent picks. In a few more years, this team will be in the playoffs, and it won't take much. In the NBA right now, there's three groups. You got the elites, you got the average, and you got the trash. This team, in my opinion, would fall into the trash. I don't give this team much chance of making the playoffs. Though, I will say in the teams that are in the trash category, this would probably be the best team in that category. In that category right now, this team is probably the best one. It's not saying much, but I mean, if everything goes well, I guess they could make the playoffs. Nothing better than an 8th seed, of course, but that's just not going to happen. I can almost guarantee that's not going to happen, unfortunately. But, you can never say never. Look at the Red Sox this year. So, you never know. But you wouldn't want to make the playoffs anyway because you're just going to be sitting there getting hurt. But you do have to look. You can't look forward to seeing a team that's actually go out there and compete. This team's going to go out there and try to do their best. They'll probably fall short whether they do it or not. But as a fan, that's all you can really hope for. You can just hope that they go out there, they give it their all, they try their best, and if they lose, they lose. You have to look forward to getting a good pick, and that's sometimes even better than making the playoffs, because you make the playoffs, you're probably going to be out in the sweep to San Antonio or the Warriors or whoever gets to the top this year, and that's that. You got bragging rights that we're slightly better than all the other halfway decent teams out there in the West. So I'd say give it another 2 years, maybe 3, and this team is going to build a nice little team to be able to make the playoffs. I can see them making some moves, trying to get some, maybe a star player, maybe try to get some salary cap and go after one of the big free agents next year. I mean, my gosh, there's a bunch of agents out there that will be, great. You got Melo, LeBron, Bosh. Then even from Brooklyn's got, I believe Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce are going to be free agents next year too. And then you have there's everyone. There's a whole bunch of players out there that are going to be free agents. So maybe they sign one of them, or maybe sign like a B class player and get 2 or 3 of them. You never know. But this team's definitely going the upside. I have a few Suns fans actually, so I rag on them all the time about how my team is always, a playoff team and there wasn't. But now, since the Celtics traded everybody, we're kind of in the same position. But unlike the Suns, or unlike the Celtics have a chance to make the playoffs just because the East is so watered down. Whereas in the West, it's a little bit tougher. But a lot of my friends that are Suns fans, they saying that they can make the playoffs. I just don't see it. And if they do, to be honest with you, I'll probably be cheering for them. I'll be going for them to advance in the playoffs. I think that'd be kind of interesting. But let's be realistic. It's not going to happen. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts? Do they make it? Do they not? Or who's going to really care if they don't? You get a better pick.